11. Are we encouraging insanity? We're hearing increasingly all kinds of opinions which bear the marks of insanity. Thus, one feminist leader has said that we must work for uterus implants in men to enable men to bear children and so achieve sexual equality. Phyllis Chesler. A professor of anthropology has charged that the old expression of abandoning ship, women and children first, represents male manipulative psychology whose purpose is the exploitation of women. Montague in Menace. Another man, looking at women's liberation, has said that the answer is to keep women barefoot and pregnant, and when he continued, it was obvious that his serious thoughts were worse. Why is such wild and insane thinking so commonplace? There is scarcely an issue on the national scene without wild and absurd remarks coming from all quarters. Sometimes it's embarrassing to listen or to read widely held opinions on the current scene. They sound insane. What is behind all this? I recall hearing, some years ago, many like wild statements, but they came from children, spoiled, bratty children at that. They were threats. If you don't do this, I'm going to run away, or some such thing. Now it's, do what we say or we demonstrate and riot. With children, these are wild and impossible statements made without any sense of responsibility or reality. Now we hear this from adults. Childishness and foolishness from a child are bad enough, but in an adult, it's insanity. For a parent to give in to a child is bad enough. For a society or a country to give in to the tantrums of adults is deadly. It's a way of saying that we will not be ruled by the slow, sometimes irritating processes of social order, but by threats and tantrums. To be ruled by such is to destroy freedom. God knows I do not like much of what goes on in this country. The courts often scare me with their indifference to justice and their over-attention to technicalities. The answer to this is not tantrums or violence. If our society is not any better than it is quite likely because we, as a people, are no better than we have to be and far from mature. Can we expect just courts in the midst of an unjust, lawless and immature people? Anytime something is radically wrong with a society, you can be sure that something is also wrong with the people. To change things, begin with yourself. And that does not mean throwing a tantrum. To encourage social insanities is to destroy freedom.